Ralph, what is the status of Sam Reinhart? Is he going to be able to play? And with 3 games in 4 days, will you use both goaltenders this weekend?
So, second question first. We will make the goaltender decisions day to day. We will start Olmark today and then make a decision tonight. The Sam situation is we will sit Sam out today and have Tage Thompson come in. And again, Sam remains day to day.
All right, Ralph. What do you want to see differently out of Tage Thompson's game, really, for him to be a consistent part of your lineup game to game?
I mean, like with anybody that comes into our style of play, it's the responsibility everybody must carry away from the puck. And, he has been a student over the last few games, and in between, we've spent time with him on that part of the game, and just the physicality that's needed and the positional play that we expect. And he was out of hockey for longer than anybody here in the roster, so for him to get up to speed and all of these things is going to take a little bit more time. But it's really on that side of the puck, and then we'd like to see puck possession. He's so good technically, very good skill-wise, and we want to see him in those scoring areas. We want to see him active and use his body to create. So it's a pretty simple pathway for him, and we're excited to see him back in action today.
Hi, Ralph. You've discussed the goaltending situation multiple times during camp. How different is the balance now with A, Ullmark playing very well, and B, Hutton having been hurt? How much concern do you have about Hutton's inactivity?
So Hutz wasn't out really very long, Mike, and I think that if you look at him, he's back very close to 100%. He needed for sure another day before he's there, but Linus's confidence is growing and building, and we were out of balance in goal for the first 6 games of the season for multiple reasons, not due to their effort or work or ability. It was just we were out of balance with goalies in and out, injured. Linus dealing with a personal issue, so we're just happy to have that position in a strong place right now. We feel as strong as at any point so far this season, and it is crazy that we've already played 8 games, but we are finally there where we'd like to be with our goalies, where we trust both. We feel both are in a good space and are in a position to play their A game, and that would include Hutz right now.
Ralph, Tage had a very strong training camp and started on the top line, but how has he handled this last week or two where he's been sitting out and so forth?
He's been outstanding. Like I said at the beginning of this call, he's been an outstanding student. I mean, he's looking for information and understanding of what it'll take for him to be a regular in the lineup and put pressure on the top 12 that we had up until now. So it's going to be, it's in his hands to show what he's learned and what he's been able to do. But we are patient with Tage. Again, I want to underline he's come off an extremely long and complicated injury. He, played pretty well all of last season in the American League. So to get back up to speed after almost 2 years without NHL experience, it's going to take a few games. So we're not expecting him to hit all the marks today right away. We just want to see the direction. We want to see the tendencies improve to be a regular in our lineup.
Well, something new popped up in the last game. Your entries on the power play did not go well. What do they need to get back to? What went wrong in that specific game that your entries did not go well on the power play?
Well, it was really evident in our 5-on-5 game too. I always find the power play is is the motor for our 5-on-5 game, and when the power play is off, it often means the 5-on-5 offensively is off. And I thought both were just out of sync. We weren't supporting each other properly. The timing was just slightly off, and that's all it takes in the NHL. You lose a few percentage points of timing. So, you know, it's, and then a compliment to the opposition, you know, they make adjustments, they make changes, and we walked into a couple of traps. But for us, the most important thing was the power play pulled itself together and got that very important goal in the third period. And we recovered from 3 weaker power plays to, you know, put ourselves back in a position to win the game. And that's what the specialty teams need to do. Within the games last year, we had trouble often recovering from weaker starts, and you can see more resilience right now. And power play would be one of the areas where we're stronger mentally. We recover within the game. The language between periods is optimistic and constructive, and so we adjusted, and that's going to happen. Teams are going to, you know, readjust, and we're going to have to adjust back. And it's going to be a lot of chess being played here as we play each of these opposition's teams 8 times. You know, it's not always going to be easy to execute to your maximum, because the sense of surprise will be gone very quickly here. But it's part of the fun of playing in this division this year. It's a different kind of challenge.
All right. Thank you, Ralph.
Thanks, everybody. Enjoy the game.